Hello, this is linear equations and functions, absolute value functions, example 1. Example 1, we have to graph this absolute value function. Graphing an absolute value function is very tricky because there's a lot going on here. Whatever's in this absolute value symbol could be positive, it could be negative. So to graph this, we would have to graph both of those possibilities, and it would be quite a long process. We'd have to take the absolute value signs off, and we'd have to put a minus x plus 2, and also do it for positive x plus 2. So we would have two equations that would give us two lines that met. And then that's going to introduce extraneous solutions, so it's only going to be half of that graph. We would have to test the upper half and the lower half. In general, it would be a very cumbersome operation graphing this without some tricky technique. So the tricky technique that we're going to learn is using this standard form. And in this standard form, h comma k is the vertex. So this graph of this thing will either be a V like this or else a V like this. And this dot where it turns is the vertex, and it's h comma k. K is very straightforward. See, it's just the same as this. But see here it's minus h, so it changes sign. So what I'm saying is, according to this form, what we have is minus h is equal to 2 in our example. So that means h is equal to negative 2. So the vertex that we have is negative 2 comma 3. Okay. And once we have that, it really makes the graphing the whole thing much simpler. So we figured out that the vertex is negative 2 comma 3. So the vertex is negative 2 comma 3. So that's the vertex. And also our a is negative. A is less than 0. So it's going to look like this. So our graph is going to look like this, and we just have to figure out where it is. And we'll do that by plugging in some points. Let's plug in x equals 0. See, this is going to come down this way, or maybe down this way. So if we plug in x equals 0, we should get some values here. So if x equals 0, we would have y equals minus the absolute value of 2 plus 3. So we're going to have minus 2 plus 3. So y is equal to positive 1. So so 0 comma 1 is one of the points. So 0 comma 1. So that's another point. And the graph is going to be symmetric, so it's going to be right here. So that's the graph. We just have to connect it up and draw the lines. And that's the graph of that absolute value function.